Okay, y'all, I want you to look at this ponderosa. It's huge. So we're gonna get close to it. And then I want you to be able to see my scale compared to it. Look at this tree, it's huge. It's so huge. And look at the bark, it's really smooth. Sometimes they're really rough. I don't know if you've ever smelled a ponderosa. But if you get in here, in between the cracks, it smells like vanilla. This tree is really, really old. I'll show you in a little bit some other ponderosas that you can gauge a little bit how old they are. This one is really old. You can mostly tell because it's so gigantic, but also because of the way the bark looks. So I'll show you some other ones pretty soon. There's a pickle. Okay, so here's another ponderosa. But look at its bark. It's quite rough. And it's like gray. It's more gray. So this is a much younger one. I'm going to show you if you come over here. So this one is not actually that much bigger. But if you look at its bark, it is orangey, and it's starting to smooth out. So this one is older, not as old as that one we saw before, but one way you can tell a little bit the age of the pines is that when they're babies and they're young, they're gray, like that one. And then when they turn 80, on their 80th birthday, the forest throws them a birthday party and they turn orange, turn into a pumpkin. So you can kind of track the age a little bit that way. There's one other way to show the age on a much younger tree. I'll see if we can find one. Okay, so I found this tree. We're going to use it to see if we can do the aging of the trees. It's not the best example in the world, but I think it will be able to explain how it works. So on young trees, this is a way you can get an estimate of how old the tree is. I learned, actually, not that long ago, that on ponderosas, they send out one set of branches in a whorl around the same level, height of the tree every year, once a year. So you can kind of see down here, there's like this branch, and then if you move around level, there's here and also here are on the same level. So that would be a whorl around, and there's one on the other side too. So that'll happen in 1 year. So you can start near the bottom. The reason it gets harder as trees get older is because they start to lose their branches. They come off, like this one here is just like a little nub. So you start being able to you stop being able to count them because they disappear. Like this right here might even be one. So maybe if we start there and then you count by year. So it'd be like 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. Maybe looks like right here there's another one. So 4 years, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you go all the way up the tree. This one's pretty tall, and so that makes it a little bit difficult. But sometimes if you find really young ones, you can do that. So I encourage you to try. with a ponderosa in your neighborhood, if you can find one, and see if you can see how old it is. Maybe if it's young like this one, you can try counting the branches. Check to see if it's orange. Check the texture and color of the bark. Give it a sniff. The younger ones, they don't have the same smell. So I encourage you to go give that a try. Try to find a ponderosa near you, or if you can't find one or don't want to, you can think about what trees are in your neighborhood. Look around, see if you can identify them, and then figure out if there's a way with that tree how you can figure out how old it is. Just estimates, obviously. You can't really like be super scientific until you like take out the core in like really cool ways. You like drill it and take it out. It doesn't kill the tree, so don't try that. But do see if there are ways you can just sort of figure out by looking and making observations. And just ask too, like sit with a tree and be like, how long have you been here? What do you know about this place? Because trees stick around for a long time and they know way more than we do. Good luck.